The January 6th committee released never-before-seen footage showing what Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer were doing while Trump's mob was outside asking to have an intimate conversation with Mike Pence's neck. And it was pretty impressive how they were keeping their cool and trying to get stuff done. Everything from phoning the vice president to even trying to call in the National Guard. But one of the craziest moments was when Nancy Pelosi pointed out one really smelly reason the lawmakers might not be able to stay in the Capitol.
What we are being told very directly is it's going to take days for the Capitol to be okay again. We've gotten a very bad report about the condition of the House floor with defecation and all that kind of thing as well. I just got off with the Vice President. He had the impression from Mitch that Mitch wants to get everybody back to do it there.
Yes.
I said, well, we're getting a counterpoint that is, it could take time to clean up the poo-poo that they're making all over them, literally and figuratively in the Capitol.
Yep, you heard that right. It turns out right-wing Jamiroquai was shitting, or as Nancy Pelosi put it, poo-pooing all over the Capitol. And you know, when I was watching this happen, I thought to myself, it's so interesting how people like Tucker Carlson were calling black people animals when the George Floyd protests were happening. But when these people were literally shitting in the Capitol, Fox was like, these brave patriots are just expressing their frustration and standing up for American democracy. Huh? They're not the animals? Like, I can tell you for a fact, even in Minnesota, when shit was going down and people were raiding that Target, there was no black man who stopped in the middle of all of them and was like, hey, yo, hold up, hold up, hey, yo, hold up, hey, hold up, hold up. Black Lives Matter. But we don't have the time to talk about those moments from the committee because the biggest news of the day is that the January 6th committee has issued a subpoena to speak to the chief of poo-poo himself.
Happening now, the January 6th Select Committee punctuates its final hearing before the midterm elections with a bombshell, a subpoena for former President Donald Trump.
So this afternoon, I am offering this resolution that the committee direct the chairman to issue a subpoena for relevant documents and testimony under oath from Donald John Trump.
Oh, shit! What? What? That's what the J stands for? What a bombshell! Oh, and also the fact that they just subpoenaed a former president of the United States. And I mean, hell yeah, finally. How are they only deciding on this now? Huh? Only now? It's like doing a whole murder investigation and then on the last day being like, should we like talk to the murderer? Yeah? He might have some information about the murderer, maybe. Now, even after this came out, everyone assumes that Trump is not going to show up to testify. But I feel like he's going to be a little conflicted. Yeah, because on the one hand, yes, he thinks this is a crooked witch hunt that is out to get him. But on the other hand, the ratings. Can you imagine the ratings? This would be like the Super Bowl meets Watergate, meets Game of Thrones, meets a mandatory HR video about sexual harassment. Everyone will be watching. Everyone will be watching. And we all know the only thing Donald Trump loves more than ratings is grabbing classified documents by the pussy. And look, whether you like Trump or not, you've got to admit, this dude is a record breaker. First president to be impeached twice. Huh? First president to be subpoenaed for staging a coup. First president to go to prison, maybe? First president to break out of prison. First president to escape to Mexico. First president to be blocked by his own wall trying to escape to Mexico.